Yesterday I was in my parish and I was talking to a family. They have a boy in kindergarten, and I was saying goodbye, and I said, well, I hope you have a great weekend. And the little boy said, it's going to be the best weekend ever. So I thought, well, maybe he's going to, it's Labor Day, so maybe they're going to Disney World or, I don't know, Six Flags or somewhere. And I said, well, what are you doing? What are your plans? And he said, both Mom and Dad are going to be home the whole weekend. It's an immigrant family, people who haven't been here too long. And Mom and Dad work all the time, they have to. But it was a moment of grace to have a heart like that. To have a heart like that little boy. That's what the scriptures talk about so many times in the Old Testament. The prophets ask God to take away the stony heart of Israel and give them a pure heart, a natural heart, a human heart that hears. So the first reading talks about how God is purifying the hearts of his people. That's what we need. We need a change of heart. That's why I love the image of the divine child in the piazza, because he's offering us his heart. It's a change of heart. You know, all of us want to grow in the spiritual life, but we're usually focused on these details, like these little things. But what we really need is a change of heart, and all the details fall into place. Imagine the freedom that this little boy had, that he has. Most kids that age are already looking for the material comforts of this world or excitement. But the freedom to say it's going to be the best weekend ever because Mom and Dad are going to be both home. And that's the kind of freedom that Jesus, the divine child Jesus, wants to offer us by giving us his heart. We're only going to have freedom when we can say all we want is to be with God for the weekend, for the month, for the year, for our life. That's all we want. That's enough. St. Paul says that life is Christ and death is gain because you're entering into even closer communion with Christ. How many of us can say that? For us, life is Christ and death is gain. I can't say that. I'd like to be able to say it, but it's not completely true. It's probably not completely true for few of us. But that's the freedom that the divine child Jesus wants to offer us. To be that detached from the things of this world, where we could say, Lord, all I want is to spend time with you. That freedom and that liberty that God wants to give us. And so today on this feast of the divine child Jesus, this great moment of grace, we ask the Lord in the presence of the Blessed Sacrament to give us that peace, so that all of us whom the Lord loves would have that same freedom that this little boy had, but even to a greater extent, to know the Lord and to desire nothing more than to be with him. Amen.